Next up is this bow. So we have 3 pieces of the primrose petals. Actually, 4 pieces. Just like that. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to go back and forth across the paper a few times for each piece. And what this does is this breaks up the fibers in the paper, so it makes them really pliable and easy to manipulate into whatever you need them for. If you take your bone folder and do it too many times, you're going to break up the fibers so much so that the paper will actually peel into 2. So Stampin' Up! Actually sells 2-ply paper, but you can do a lot of really cool techniques with it that way too. If you take your flower punch and punch out your flower and then take your bone folder and do what I'm doing here and then peel it across, you can get some really cool looking flowers that way. Alright, do this one more time. So now we're going to start to build our bow. This piece is going to get wrapped around the center, so that's going to get put aside. This piece, which isn't quite as long as the long one here, is going to get put aside as well because that's going to be the tail. So you're going to have a longer piece and this size to make the actual bow part. All you're going to do is put a little bit of snail on each end, and you're going to just make a little ring, just like those paper rings we used to make in school. Just like that. Then you're going to put some snail, you can use sticky strip if you want, on there. It doesn't matter where you put it on the rings because it's going to get hidden with that centerpiece anyways. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. So basically it's starting to look like the number 8 or a snowman. And you're going to squish it down so that it's even on both sides. You're going to take this piece, add some snail, and you're just going to snail it down. This is going to be longer than what you need, but you're going to trim that and put a bit of snail on that, or sticky strip if that's what you're using. Then you're just going to puff them up a little bit so that they look pretty. You're going to take this piece, I'm going to grab my square punch, and I want to just stick that in and make my little snake tongue there. I'm going to put snail right across. You can put your sticky strip across. Position that on like that. I should just do this. Puff up your little bows. And then put that on, just like that. Then we're going to grab our glue dots. I'm going to grab a pretty button. I love these vintage faceted, what am I doing? Vintage faceted buttons. So pretty. I'm going to take a couple of glue dots. I'm just going to put that right on in the center. I'm going to take my diamonds and I'm going to grab 2 little diamonds and put them where the little buttonholes are, just for some extra sparkle. Push those down. And I'm just going to play with that a little bit more. And there you go. All done. And then you could fill it up with your little 3x3 notes, your little envelopes, whatever you like. And for your 3x3 cards, we did make little envelopes, and I'm going to show you really, really fast how to make our envelopes When you buy the diagonal plate, you're going to get this sheet that's going to show you what size your paper needs to be depending on the size of envelope you're making. You're going to start with your 5 by 5. I'm using computer paper. You can use any paper, designer series paper, whatever you like. So you've got your 5 by 5. It wants you to score at 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Easy enough. Put a little marker at the 2 1/4. Grab our diagonal plate. When you're using your diagonal plate, make sure that that arrow is pointing upwards. Put this in the corner and just do your 2 1/4 all the way around. And that's it. All the scoring you need to do. You're going to take your paper snips and you're going to take out the little triangles that are in the center. You're going to fold on the creases, your score lines. Oops. Fold on your score lines. And then I'm going to add a little bit of snail. I'm going to fold those over, fold that over, and there's your little envelope. Let me turn that a little bit for your 3 by 3 cards. How we decorated these in club, we took some scrap paper. We wanted these to coordinate with our boxes. So we took our wheel again, took our scrap paper and lined it up on the crease. Actually, I'll do it like this. So we took our scrap paper, we lined it up on the crease of our top flap of the envelope, and we just wheeled it right across. So then that's what you have for your envelope to coordinate with your box. So all your goodies inside are going to coordinate. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that. Super quick and easy box. It's really, really easy. All the measurements will be sent to you. If you don't receive it, let me know and I'll be happy to send it to you. It's for all my club members, and have a whirl with that. That's going to be great, especially with Christmas right around the horizon. So have fun and happy stamping.